your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. G's up, I see exhibit in the cutting, man, running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show to tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke on. I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Here on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for the Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On third down, it's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Leggett with a touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. Complete out to the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints find an answer with their opening drive. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints literally run up that opening touchdown drive on as they take a 7-6 lead here. Reed now to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's intended to.
At their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Out of the gun, Young. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Here's Smith on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Eagle blue. You yellow. Claws red. Set Hutton.
Young back to it after the pick. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther first down.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Chatterola McMillan. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12.
It's Hubbard off the option. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Young working from the gun. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Gets up the edge to the 35. He's all the way up to the 41. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Pick tackle for 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion. The completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, way too much risk for that reward.
Shot for the quick toss out wide. And he's out of bounds, running around the 10. That's enough to make this first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shuck now on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. The extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints lead by 15 now.
Saints 21, Panthers 6.
Reed now to kick this one away. Baker with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Junior on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to starts. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Young to throw here on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jarring loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. It's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
6-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Chuck now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. On play action, here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. 21-6 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Saints make it a 3-possession game. The extra point, here's Smith. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Reed now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now, Young. He's going to push one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You're ready.
Out of the shotgun, he'll give to Hubbard. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards on an outrun block. That brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Justin Reed has the INT. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Panthers 12.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. They show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shot working from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's shot, 1st and 10. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Fits it through the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. For the extra point, here's Smith. And the Saints stretch the lead to 23.
Panthers 12.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Here's Smith on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Looking quickly here.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Young to throw here on first. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
3 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Young. Oh no, they get him yet again. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Saints get it back after making their third first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Shuck. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So that is our 2-minute warning, Brock. 1 minute, 53 seconds to play before the break. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment.
Here we go. Trust it. Stick. Green jack. Blue striker. Steel black. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. ETN gets it on the draw. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A good drop play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. We'll start the second half with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The right side, cut by Olave. Hit almost as he caught it. That's well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
It's a gain of 14
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37. Shuck now on 1st down. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And this is taken ahead to the 42. And Lloyd on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Complete out to the right. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. An 8 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Chased out to his right. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Chuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Short pass brought in. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Gets his tight end on the corner route. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out at halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say to slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95, you don't move. Go in, go in.
Young working from the gun. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
The Panthers will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive. Is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field? He put 6 on the board.
First and 10 from the 43. From the gun, ETN gets it. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They're going to throw out of the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be third down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Third and long, they're going to throw. He's looking deep once again. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Chris Olave with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right past the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Hits him on the in route. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
Young up, first and 10. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Saints take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
First and 10.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, what's gone wrong for this quarterback today? And I think that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. ETN again. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Viking 18.
Now toss it to ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Trying the air now. Here's Shop. Flushed out of the pocket. We'll check this one down to ETN. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Complete beyond the marker. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 from the 43. Now Shuck to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Off the play action, Chuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Third
and long for him here. He's got a man left. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The lead looks safe, but the Panthers staying down. They're going for this. Trying for it with Shuck. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
down. Black Ultra. Red 38. Black Chuck. Ready.
It's Young to throw here on first. He's going to try another deep one here. And they pick him off again! And the Saints get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. He has room past the 25. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Shuck working from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints are running them out of the building. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
Panthers 18.
Reed now to kick this one away. Baker with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Martin Emerson with the pick.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
And that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
63. Panthers 18.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Gain of 62 yards. That's good for Panthers. 62 yards.
Massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Young hangs on to it. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, it's quick decision-making. The running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Ready. 33. Check.
Counterplay, Hubbard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, that's a bet.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. 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 Set.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
He'll go quickly to the right. He won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Now give this up the middle to Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That run right there, that kind of feels like the missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run, but he didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Second down now, they need 7. They go right back to Etienne. Cuts it to the right sideline. Into the red zone. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Saints throwing 6 more on the blowout. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Reed now to kick this one away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set, yellow, 52 blue, red, yellow, cut.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Buys time, rolling right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On second down, it's Etienne. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down. 3 yards to pick up that time, but we have reached the 2-minute warning. Men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down.
Green jack, down, 40, right.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down, Etienne gets it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And this one skips out of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set, hut.